Hello, everybody. Welcome to Writer Now, Beat Your Writer's Blog 30 Days Challenge. I'm Hina Joshi Srivastav. You know, I'm founder of Writer Now and author of 3 books. If you want to buy my books, I have sent you a welcome mail also, whoever has subscribed to my website in the free tips subscription. So all those people have got my writing routine booklet, and at the end of the booklet, you will get the link to my books. And I also will post the links to my book in the Facebook group and also in the Telegram group. So whoever wants to read can have their hand on it. And also my 4th book is coming, which is a fiction novel. So just keep waiting. I'll surely reveal spill some beans about it. And I'm super excited and because I know what you will get after having attempting all these prompts for 30 days, because I have done that and I've been there and I've seen the transformation in myself. So with that, let's begin with the first prompt of the day. 20 minutes, remember, 20 minutes, pen and paper, if you really want to see the transformation. So I'm sharing the screen. All right, I hope that is visible to you. So writer's block is basically not the lack of idea, but it is the paralyzing effect despite you having the ideas. And you know, when you it has happened with me as well. When I sit to write, and I trust me, I have a lot of ideas to write, but when I sit to write, it happens to me that I keep staring at the blank screen. And trust me, it is not a life-threatening disease, but it is curable as well. So it is generally a psychological syndrome, which is nothing but a deeply rooted fear and fear of having the overwhelming task ahead. So what happens is when you say that you are lazy in writing, when you say that you don't get time in writing, think again, because I have seen that everybody just throwing this word, I don't have time, I'm very lazy. But let me tell you, writers are not lazy at all. It's not the matter of time, but it is the matter of, first of all, action. All right. So what happens is we are scared of taking action. If you still are saying no within yourself that this girl is saying something very wrong, because this is not the case with me, I'm asking you one question. Assume that whatever next you're going to write, be it a page or be it a story, I'm guaranteeing you that it is going to be the bestseller. You will be in the best-selling authors list, and now start writing. Whatever it would be. Don't worry about like what I would write. Even if you're writing, I don't know what I want to write, that would be a bestseller. So if I'm asking you this question, and if I'm asking you to write after that, would you write? I'm sure many of us would write if we are getting that guarantee that obviously we'll be a bestseller person. So if your answer is yes, then you are suffering from the fear which is labeled as writer's block. So it is basically a fear in your mind that whatever I'm going to write will not be likable by people. Whatever I'm going to write may have grammatical mistakes. Whatever I'm going to write will not be market friendly. So these are all apprehensions which our mind, plays games with me with. These are the kind of excuses mind keeps giving to us. So these are the things which we need to fight, and don't worry, I have every prompt for it. It is also known as the blank page syndrome. So there are 2 schools of thoughts for writer's block. So the first one is of Dan Brown's thoughts. So Dan Brown is a very renowned author. I don't need to introduce him. And his style of beating writer's block is that he sometimes, it is called gravity boots, because he says that whenever you are suffering from writer's block, just hang down, keep your head down and downward and keep your legs up, and it will give blood to your mind, and ideas will start coming. He himself might have tried that, and so it means that he believes in the concept of writer's block. For writers like him, writer's block exists. And the second school of thought, where I also belong to, is by Philip Pullman. He is against writer's block, and he gives a very, very genuine and reasonable example for that. He asks us a question: do doctors suffer from doctor's block? Do surgeons, do engineers suffer from engineer's block? Do army persons suffer from army persons block? No, right? So why writers would suffer from writer's block? You know why? Because you don't take it mostly as a profession. When you start taking it as a profession, when you start taking it that this is something which you don't want to do, but you have to do and you need to do. So there's a difference in wanting to do something and having to do something or needing to do something. So when the need comes, it is like you should do, this is the right thing to do, and this will give you better results. So wanting often leads to haywire results because wants are many. We may want something which is not healthy for us. So that's the difference, and that's why I belong to the second group, the second school of thought, which is Philip Pullman's, who are against writer block. I don't think there is a thing called writer's block. It is just some kind of healing which we need to do with our mind, and that's how we get healed, and we get very creative and consistent in writing. All right. So the first task of the day. The tools are needed: your diary, pen, and your 20 minutes. Are you ready? So here is the task. You have to set alarm for 10 minutes and meditate. Let your thoughts run in whichever wildest way they want to. You can think whatever you want to, but just don't open your eyes and don't leave this. Don't give up, because this is the very first day, and 10 minutes seem to be maybe a huge task for you, for people who are not meditative, who haven't done meditation ever, or who are not yet into it, or who are just beginners. So if you are facing some difficulty, at least try for 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, close your eyes, set the alarm, and keep your eyes closed. And after that 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever the alarm you set for, and start writing for remaining 10 minutes. Because as I said, there will be 20 minutes you have to take out for every prompt. So the remaining times, if it is 15 minutes, start writing. But here is the twist. You have to write as a family member who was secretly watching you doing this. Maybe your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, or your wife, or your husband, whoever, like your child. So write from their point of view, that I was watching my daughter, or I was watching, like that way you write. Now try to be in their shoes and think that what could be their thoughts on this new change in you. What they must be thinking, that what happened, and suddenly what must have caused this girl, or my son or daughter to do this, and what do you think, how they think about you, like what they must be thinking that you already were and now you're heading towards, and what is causing you to do that, and what this act of yours would make them concerned or curious, or just they will relish in the fact that you have started meditating. So that's just a kind of exercise. And through that, what will you get is that, see, forgiveness. Many a times, we think that, our parents or our siblings or our spouses, they all don't understand you. But it is not like that. It is mostly our perception which comes into the scene, and we think that they don't understand. But trust me, they all try to understand. So you have to forgive every person. And because every person here tries and wants a good life, a good relation with their loved ones. All right. So when you will write as their point of view, when you will feel that you are that person, obviously you will try to be reasonable with that person. And that's when you will realize that that person was also thinking right. Even if they were thinking that, my son was going haywire, he was not having a proper schedule, or maybe he was not focusing on writing, or maybe he was not having peace in life, and suddenly this act of his is making me very peaceful, or I'm feeling hopeful towards it. So whatever kind of scoldings or whatever kind of rude behaviors you got from your loved ones would turn into forgiveness when you will write from their point of view. Second, so everybody, despite that, I'm not assuring you that you will never get hurt and you will stop. So you will stop expecting that nobody will hurt you, obviously. So you have to do the acceptance part as the next thing. Keep telling your mind, self-talk works like magic. So everybody in life is going to hurt you. You have to accept it, and you have to choose growth over grudges. So make an environment, either you write in your mobile or maybe write in on the paper or in the diary in big letters, growth over grudges, as the first learning from this task. Why we are doing this task in the writer's block challenge is because these are the parts when you will forgive a person, you will get many stories out of it. You can give it more endings. You can write, maybe that person is your best friend, and that person is your best friend, and that best friend has some very interesting story, but somewhere this glitch was there in their mind, in your mind, and that grudge was there in your mind, and this was making you not to talk to them, or maybe you were not very comfortable. But after you go through this process, trust me, there are 10 more coming to heal yourself, and post that only we will go on writer's block challenge. This is your soul healing. So do that. If you want, you can mail me at writernama@gmail.com. And but that has to be a photo click of your handwritten note, whatever you have written. I would be happy to read that. And trust me, this handwritten is going to give you results. It is magical. So with that, I'm saying goodbye to you for today. I'll meet you tomorrow. Till then, keep writing, stay happy, keep reading, and keep going. Bye-bye.